The Spooky Party at Hillside Manor. It was a cool fall night when my friends and I decided to have a late-night party at Hillside Manor, an old mansion said to be haunted. Even though locals warned us, we ignored the spooky stories, excited for a night of fun. As the sun set, casting long shadows across the big grounds, we arrived at the tall mansion, our laughter bouncing off the walls covered in vines. Inside, the air was heavy with excitement as we explored the big entryway, its fancy lights giving off a weird glow. We were all hyped up, feeling both excited and a bit scared for a night of fun. But as time passed and we drank more, a feeling of worry crept over us like a thick fog. At first, we heard soft whispers, barely heard over the music, but they got louder and harder to ignore. Shadows moved at the edge of our sight, vanishing when we looked, making us wonder if we were going crazy. We laughed it off at first, thinking the weird things were just the old mansion's noisy floors and drafty halls. But then, things got spooky. Doors slammed shut by themselves, locking us in dark rooms with no way out. Cold drafts blew through the halls, chilling us even with the fires burning. And then, late at night, we heard it, a scream that made our blood run cold. We all freaked out as we looked for our missing friends, shouting out to each other in the dark. But our voices echoed off the walls, drowned out by the quiet that filled the mansion like a blanket. It felt like the walls were closing in on us, trapping us in a scary dream we couldn't wake up from. As the night went on, more of us disappeared, each one vanishing into the maze-like halls of Hillside Manor. I found myself alone, my heart racing as I moved through the dark halls, my steps loud on the marble floors. Every shadow seemed to hide something scary, every creak making me jump. Then, just when I thought I couldn't take it anymore, I found a hidden room at the end of a forgotten hall. It smelled bad as I went in, my small light barely lighting up the dark. What I saw made me freeze in fear. The room was full of bones, lined up against the walls, their empty eyes staring back at me. I felt sick as I realized what Hillside Manor really was. It wasn't just a haunted house, it was a grave, a place where the dead stayed. I screamed and ran out, my steps loud as I ran out of the mansion and into the night. But as I left, I knew that I'd never really escaped the horrors of Hillside Manor. Its scary secrets would stay with me forever, a reminder of the dangers that hide in the dark, waiting to catch people when they least expect it.